calls coming your way.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is TJ Logan to return it. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
TJ Logan on the return.
First try on offense for the Bucs and their veteran quarterback, Tom Brady.
But when I reviewed last week's game and saw the 4 touchdown passes that he threw, I thought about you during the Turkey Bowl last year.
Yeah,
you guys
right.
had the same stats, except he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award with his.
Well, he got touchdowns. I got picks. I like going back watching the film with you, and we thought it was a good performance in person. It obviously was, but you thought even better on tape. It was really something to watch.
Yeah, what I loved was how he spread it around. A lot of people involved in the passing offense. 4 touchdown passes culminated it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Time to see the offense for Green Bay go to work. Aaron Rodgers leading them. What a career it's been. Came into the league back in 2005 as the number 24 pick out of Cal.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation and that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly, you might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
And it was really sudden after the first play picked off. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And this is caught at the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
One of the underrated aspects of Davante Adams' game is his toughness. He had to battle his way through injury last year, and while his numbers may have dipped, he was still the number 1 target for the Green Bay Packers and their quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, and still one of the best receivers in the league. Constantly works on his footwork, constantly works on how he gets away from defenders in order to get open. He's a guy that number 12, his quarterback, trusts implicitly.
Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
On the pickup.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. A big run there by Jones. 44 yards on the ground. The ultimate speedster, showing that speed in front of this home crowd. They love that.
Made me stand up on that run because right now all I want to do is wave to the crowd. More noise, more noise. You got to reward him for that one. A big-time monster run.
Throwing on first down is Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
It's a game.
Interesting note about our two quarterbacks, Brady and Rodgers. This is sort of a rubber match for these guys. They've been around a long time. We all know that, but they've only met twice before, with Rodgers winning in 2014 and then Brady leveling the score in 2018. On second down, it's Jones. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. From the gun, it's Brady. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brady's pass, incomplete. Intended for Chris Godwin.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Buccaneers field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 3, Packers nothing.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
First down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
First down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Nothing after 1 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 3, Packers nothing.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Yards to go.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
Shaquille Barrett. Tom Brady sack.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on fourth.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Brady. A quick pass here to Godwin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Kenny Clark.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Packers.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Taken down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Gay's kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he... had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Rodgers now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Davante Adams, his intended receiver. And it's second down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On second down, it's Jones, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at the 40. So after the INT, it's Brady. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll start up at TIAA Stadium in Jacksonville, where it was the visiting Lions who come in and get the road victory. 23-16, your final score. From there, let's head to the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, to check in on the Broncos. And right now, they have the lead over the visiting Dolphins. Drew Lock has thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings.